Welcome to Fanboy and Critic, where you go watch new movies out in theaters and give you our review, both the good and the bad. I'm Joe Mortiz, and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure, I'll be your critic. This week on Fanboy and Critic, we went to go see Captain Marvel, starring Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson, and Jude Law actually was in it too. It is a Marvel movie centered around, yet again, another superhero, but this time, she's a lady. Alright, Jay, what did you think about Captain Marvel? This is basically the first female-driven superhero movie. What did you think about it? I mean, what do you think Brie Larson did well? What do you think Kevin Feige did well?
I think the whole entire cast did really good. I don't know anything about their characters, but I think they did a really good job. I'm not going to say this is Brie Larson's best performance, but she played Captain Marvel, Captain Marvel, good. I mean, she did a really good job. Her performance was really good. There was a couple scenes that were awesome that I really enjoyed. I actually really enjoyed her not in her full armor or full suit, Captain Marvel suit.
Yeah, you did.
I actually liked her just in her regular suit, and I enjoyed those scenes when she wasn't Captain Marvel. I thought all those scenes where she was fighting and not using her powers were actually funner than her actually using her powers. But her powers are really awesome. For a character I don't truly know, I really thought she's something different. I mean, I've never really seen anything like it. She can shoot stuff out of her hands.
No, her powers are super generic. She shoots energy blasts out of her hands and she can fly. Like, super generic. I wasn't in love with this movie. I honestly, it's one of the weaker Marvel movies. I'm all for female-driven superhero movies, but she was super generic. They spent a lot of time on exposition trying to introduce, two new races of people and like cultures and planets and stuff. They spent a lot of time on that just to sort of like reverse what they were trying to get you to think earlier. Yeah. And there's just a lot of exposition, and the characters were pretty bland and generic, and her powers were generic, and they did the origin story of Nick Fury, and they made Nick Fury way less cool in the whole movie. Nick Fury was just way less cool than his ambiguous, vague background of him being a badass was supposed to be. And I think they undercut themselves, and this is the beginning of their next stage, the post Thanos stage, and I don't think they killed it. I don't think they knocked it out of the park. The set pieces were really generic fight scenes. They were not anything as remotely as imaginative as I come to expect from Marvel movies.
I agree.
Very generic. Brie Larson did a great job. Samuel L. Jackson did a good job acting. But all of the jokes, we know Marvel likes to throw in jokes, but they're all self-references to the future of the MCU. And you're just like, oh, that Coulson guy, I hope he doesn't get stabbed through the chest or whatever. Like, that wasn't a joke that they did, but you know what I'm saying. They're just like, hey, in the future, the Marvel Universe is going to be doing this, and you already know it because this is in the past.
Yeah, the jokes didn't really hit in this one.
No, I saw like one joke that I liked. But most of it was really super generic. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely down there with Ant-Man as one of the weak Marvel movies. All right, Jay, convince the critics out there why they need to go see Captain Marvel.
Critics, you're gonna want to go watch this movie because this is the first Marvel female superhero. And it's a superhero we don't know nothing about. We get to learn a lot about her, and it's Brie Larson. Who doesn't want to watch Brie Larson?
But fanboys, like, you've seen better superhero movies, so like maybe save your $20 because this is just a low-level generic movie. Like it's set in the 90s, and it's equivalent of a 90s superhero movie. Like that's how good it is. We deserve better these days.
I don't think I could have said it any better.
All right, Jay, on to the ratings. I know you didn't actually love it. You're just trying to stick up for it because it's your job.
Yeah.
It's what we pay you the big bucks for. Now give me your real rating.
My real rating, I hate to cross over to your side, but I completely thought this movie was shit.
Oh, wow.
It's actually that low for me. I thought her final form as Captain Marvel really sucked. Her CGI suit, everything about it really sucked. I mean, Nirvana songs couldn't even save this movie, which didn't even need to be in that part. But yeah, this movie just sucked for me. Like you said, it was generic, but not enjoyable. It can be generic and enjoyable, and I'll like it, but I did not enjoy much about this. So I'm at a big shit with this one.
I disagree. I think it was somewhat enjoyable, but it was so generic and bland, and the story was so meh and kind of confused on itself, and they're just trying to start something new, and I think they just got it off to a really bad start. I'm just like, why? Why would you take the first female superhero and just make her super generic? Like, you're Marvel, you can do whatever you want with the character, and you just kind of go bland as hell. Sorry, but why? Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what you thought of Captain Marvel, if you thought she was a worthy addition to the Marvel roster, or if she fell flat. We'll see you at the next review.
And we'll see you at the next review. It's Brie Larson. Who doesn't want to watch Brie Larson's big titties? Go check it out. It's another Marvel movie.